Hello student, uh, today we are going to see the unit 4, that is experimental and chick embryo. Basically the student have know the objectives of the chick embryo, the basic of the development biology with reference to chick as a model, and also understand experiments related to it. The students will able to understand the processes involved in embryonic development and its application. In this topic, there is a see the process of how they are developed the chick embryo with their organogenesis, fate maps, then morphogenesis and cell affinities. Basically, the structure of chick embryo is the 24 hours, 36 hours, 48 hours, and 72 hours chick embryos. So, this is the stage of the development of chick embryo. So, basically, embryology means the study of development of an embryo from the stage of ovum, the fertilization through the fetal stage, the ball of dividing cells that results after fertilization is termed as embryo for 8 weeks. From 9 weeks after the fertilization, the term used is fetus, that is ova or ovary. So it is very interesting topics in the embryology. How they are study the embryology? The study of embryogenesis, the development of the embryo from a fertilized egg cell. And there are important 4 development stages of the chick embryo is the fertilization, cleavages, blastulation, implantation, and embryonic disc. So this principle of experimental embryology and the historical study, it is a multicellular organisms arise from the mating between the male and female gametes, that is fertilization, and this fertilization and gastrulation of the these stages, the formation of the 3 different embryonic layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderms. So you know very well this definition of fertilization is the fusion of gametes to form a new organisms of the same species is known as their fertilization. And these 3 layers of the embryonic conditions: ectoderm means outside the body, mesoderm inside the body, and endoderm, that is the 3 types of the gastrulation stage. Later the organogenesis stage from these 3 embryonic layers, where all the organs of the embryo will form, and finally the grow and increase in size until the exist of the embryo for life hatching the birth. So in the introduction of this embryology, the development of multicellular organisms from a single cell. The fertilized egg is a brilliant thinking. During embryonic development, the egg divides to give rise to many millions of cells, which form the structures as complex and varied as eyes, arms, heart, and brain. And this amazing achievement raises many questions. How do the cells arising from division of the fertilized egg become different from each other? The fertilization of the example is, it is one of the sexual reproduction starts with the combinations of a sperm and an egg in process called the fertilization, and humans provide an example of the former, whereas the seahorse also one of the example of the latter. And the fertilization pictures is the process in which gametes fuse to form a zygote. So you can see this, what controls the behavior of individual cells so that such highly organized patterns emerge. How are the organizing principles of development embedded within the egg and the particular within the genetic material, that is DNA? And much of the excitement in development, the biology today comes from our growing understanding of how gamete and genes direct developmental process, and genetic control is one of the main themes of this course. So the several of factors are involved in controlling and development, but we will focus only on those that have key roles and illustrate general principles. And the development of an embryo from the fertilized eggs is known as the embryogenesis. And this embryogenesis is one of its first takes its to lay down the overall body plan of the organisms, and we shall see that different organisms solve the fundamental problem in several ways. And this embryogenesis is what we call the embryogenesis, the process of initiation and development of embryo from a zygote or the somatic cells or the somatic embryogenesis. And this embryo development occurs through an exceptionally organized sequence of the cell division. So there are the three branches of the this embryology. You know very well the branches of embryology is first the descriptive, comparative, and third one is the experimental. But this, when we are going to see the layer of the these germ layers, are known as the ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So the descriptive embryology, it is applied to the method of study concerned with the direct observation and description of embryology development. And the embryology in ancient times started as a branch of study based on the direct observation and description by scientists like Aristotle, the Fabricius, Harvey, and so on. So these Aristotle and Fabricius, there are one of the scientists who is study on this embryology. Second, the comparative embryology. It is the embryological development of different animals and studied and compared the comparative embryology through much light on the understanding of evolution and phylogenetic significance, and it also gives some ideas on the development stages of certain animals in whose case of study the development is different. The experimental embryology, it is the experiments are used for studying the developmental stages and to understand the fundamental developmental mechanisms. In experimental embryology, the various parts of developing embryo are removed, transplanted, parts exchanged, or the environmental condition altered. The helps to understand the induction, gradient system, and experimental embryology is also called the causal embryology of analytical embryology. The Rocks 1850 to 1924 is the pioneer in the field of experimental embryology. And another one professor who discovered these embryos, the Carl Ernst von Baer, was a Estonian professor who developed when he made a discovery that laid the foundation for modern and comparative embryology. So fourth one is the chemical embryology. It is a development stages are studied by biochemical and physiological techniques, and it is called physiological or biochemical embryology. Nidhan in 1931 is the pioneer in this field of the chemical embryology. So in the chemical embryology study the biochemical and physiological techniques. Teratology, it is a branch of embryology concerned with the study of malformations or abnormal development. And the developmental biology, it includes not only embryonic development but also postnatal processes such as normal and neoplastic growth, metamorphosis, regeneration and tissue repair in both the animals and the plant. That is known as the developmental biology.